you have to visit when you are going to get logged in. It's iis.youroaks.com, okay, and you will get this homepage. You have to log in to your teacher ID. So I already have a teacher ID over here and the password. Okay, so I will log in. So I got into a teacher's account. So this teacher ID is teacher 9 and he or she teaches in class 10. I request everyone to please mute their mic. So I'll select the class, I'll select the section, and a teacher might be teaching in different section as well. So you will be getting options of different sections over this place. I'll choose the subject. So in case a teacher wants to perform a live class, then what the teacher has to do? So simply go to add live class. In Teams, what we do? In Teams class, we select the class. We select class 10 and under section, we select section 8. Under subject, we choose mathematics. And suppose I want to give the title as algebra. Okay. Suppose I give algebra 2. I'll choose date and time as to when I want to conduct this live class. Suppose I'm choosing today's date and let me give time as 10 to, suppose I select 10:15 and I'll choose the date and time over here also as to when you want it to end. I'll make it 11. So it's done. Now I'll have to click on create. So you get a notification that a live class has been created. Okay. Here you can see all of the live class that has been completed, and here you will see the scheduled live class. When you click on the join button, what we can do is we can select open and continue on this browser. We prefer using this option. Click on continue on this browser. So I'll enter my name. Okay, so this is a one-time procedure. You have to click on sign in. This you don't have to do for the second time. This is just a one-time procedure. So I'll select this account. So the password has already been saved, so I don't need to enter the password.
Dahlia, kindly unmute yourself. It is unmuted somehow.
Hello? Hello?
So now you are audible. Please continue.
Okay. Okay. So I'll click on join now, fine, and I'll mute from this side so that you don't hear an echo. See, so now I have students waiting in the lobby, right? For the time being, I'll cancel out because I want you to take you through all of the options, and then I'll explain you what is lobby and all of these things. So as you can see, there are a few options here. This is the camera option. This is the mute and mute option. This is the share tray option. Okay. So I would like to share about this first of all. So when you click on the open share tray option, so you will get options like you want to share a screen or you want to use a whiteboard. So in case you want to share a screen, just click over here, screen share. Okay, select this and then share. So in this way, you can start sharing the screen, and if you want to present any kind of presentation or Word document, anything, you can do it over here. Suppose for the time being, I want to present a PPT file. Then I'll click on the PPT file and you can see. And the similar way, you can let your students go through this. As sir was concerned how to conduct the live class when a teachers enter. So my recommendation is as soon as you get into the class, let the students know that you are there. Okay. And after that, what you can do, just click over here and you can see all of the participants. Right. So see, I have as a teacher, I am here. Okay. And I have the students waiting over here. Okay. So when I will let them enter, they can enter. So as a teacher, I would recommend you to go to this option and you can see all of those who are joining. And when you see all of them has joined, you can definitely start the class. So coming back to the sharing option, for the time being, I'll stop sharing my screen. There was another option of whiteboard. So I'll click over here. So I'll click on present whiteboard, only you can edit. Here you can see different kind of markers. You can add text if you want to, and you can add some kind of notes as well. So suppose I want to write a text. Suppose if I am teaching mathematics and I'm teaching algebra, and you can either use text box, you can use the marker. So I would recommend using a smart pen or joystick or a mouse. Those are the better options. If you want to erase it. This is one of the best features. This gives you a classroom experience. The way we used to do it in our school, even now it happens. Blackboard and chalk thing. You can still have it, but in a digital way. You can type text here. Want to delete it, and if you want to add some kind of note, you can add it over here. As simple as it is look. For the time being, I stopped this so that I can share the other options with you. One more thing I would like to share, that when you start the class as a teacher, start recording the class. Okay, so what happens when you start recording is it is being recorded. For in any case the student is not able to attend the class, what you can do, you can start recording. It would be in Teams for 20 days, and when we upload it on OAKS application, it will remain forever. Okay, but it would take 48 hours of time to upload it on Teams and to upload it on OAKS, and at Teams you can find it in 20 days. Okay, for 20 days of slot, you can find it here. So suppose I start recording. As a teacher, I'm starting. And also you can see one of the students is waiting. So I'll let him come. So now you can see I have one attendee and I am the presenter over here. Okay, so this was about, so the recording has started, and when the class is finished, I will stop it recording. So this was about, now if a student, suppose the student is having some query, he can either unmute his mic and ask, or he can raise his hand. Okay, so once he raises his hand, you can see it displayed. This is raise your hand option, and this is a conversation option, or rather a chat option, you can say. So if I want to type any kind of message, I can type it over here. If the students want to type any kind of message, they can do it over here. Okay. And also this is very useful when it comes to sharing of files. I'll show it how it is done. Suppose I want to share a file. What I'll do, I'll attach a file over here by clicking on this option. So I'll upload it from my computer. Add this file. I'll click on open. So it is getting uploaded. There is one more feature that I would like to show you that is basically used in managing permissions. Okay. So now when it is uploaded, you can click on the send button or the arrow button. So now we can move to our next option called show participants. Right? Okay. See, one more student is waiting in the lobby. So we'll allow him to join. Now, as you can see, we have 2 attendees. Fine. So as I was saying, I'm going to explain you about participants. Now, this is a very important point when you are dealing with a large number of students. So there might be some notorious students who are like disturbing the scenario of or the environment of the class. And in that case, what you can do is, first I'll explain you about manage permissions. So you can see over here, there is an option called who can present. Okay, so by default it is only me, but if you want your student to present, then what you can do, you can go to specific people, you can search for participant and you can give them the access. Okay, that could be done. Okay, I'll take you back over here. Also about the download attendance list, I'll show you at the end what the main feature of attendance list and why it is essential. Okay. Now, as I said, if the students are creating any kind of issue, then what you can do, you can remove them from the meeting. Right? You can just simply remove them from the meeting, and you can also make them a presenter if some kind of presentation is going on. And also, if you want to share the joining info, here you can get the link. So these were few major things that was needed to be discussed Now, suppose I have, like, it's been 11 minutes and 23 seconds. We have been using this application, and being a teacher, suppose I have started recording it. Okay. Now my class is over. Then what will I do? I will stop recording. I stop recording my class. Okay. And before ending, I want to see who are the students who has joined my class. Okay. And being a teacher, you can't always check on when the students are joining and when the students are leaving. You need to keep a track of time. So in that case, attendance list is very essential. So when you click on download attendance list, we can see the teacher name, okay, and the action and the timestamp. So this student has joined before, okay, before the time allotted, and see the date you can see and the time you can see. And similarly for this student also you can see. Now when the student leaves, for that also you can see that when the student has left, because that is also essential. It might happen that student has joined and for 5 minutes and for half an hour he was not there. So in that case, you need to know that what is really going on and for what time period the student was there. So this is how essential it is. I'm very sorry. I'll have to mute all again.
Ms. Naila, you can.
Sorry, anyone was trying to say something? Did I miss it? Sorry, sir. Can you please repeat?
No, you can mute all. It's not an
Okay.
issue, as you said. You can
Yes.
mute, and question answer sessions you can unmute.
First
Okay.
you finish, madam. First you finish all, then will you ask the question answer.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much.
First you complete. First you complete.
Okay. So this is how much essential I said download attendance list is. Now, if I want to end the class, my class is over. And now what I will do, I will stop recording. So I've already stopped recording, okay, as my class was over and I wanted to go for the attendance list. And I'll end meeting from here. So I have ended the meeting. Now suppose there might be a situation that student was not there in the meeting and he is afraid that I have missed some kind of files. No, one doesn't have to be afraid, okay? Because when you start a meeting, the file always remains in the chat box, okay? And also you can see the student can download the entire live class from here, which expires in 20 days in Microsoft Teams. But when you go to the OAK, it will be there for the whole time. So you can see the duration also. Now let me take you back to the OAK. So now what I will have to do is I'll have to end this class. Okay, so when I end this class, what happens? This goes over here.
It was test 2 to September. The class name was test 2 to September 10 a.m.
So what I can do over here is I can see the attendance analysis. Okay, if I want to see how many of them has joined or not, and how many of them has not joined. And And as I mentioned earlier, teachers are obviously concerned about who were there for the meeting and who were not there. So this is again a very mandatory thing to be mentioned about. Okay, so this was it about live classes.